Hi guys, you are watching Weekend Movie Channel, and this is the second part of new action movies released in 2023 that you can watch online right now. I hope the video will be useful and everyone will find something new to watch. And if you have already seen everything, then follow the links in the description to the other parts of this collection. You will probably find something new to watch. Hypnotic. Many years ago, Detective Danny Rourke experienced a tragedy, the kidnapping of his beloved daughter. Since then, nothing is known about her. To cope with the experience, he began to visit a therapist. Meanwhile, Danny and his partner receive an orientation on the bank robbery. Arriving on the spot, the hero encounters a suspicious man who controls the consciousness of the surrounding people. The detective plunges into the investigation, in the process of which it turns out that in the safe deposit box, which wanted to steal the robbers, stored important information for Danny himself. Each new detail in the case leads him to the unraveling of a global conspiracy involving certain hypnotics. Director Robert Rodriguez moved away from his usual depiction of flashy violence and Mexican flavor. The movie looks like a sci-fi thriller from the 90s, when action movies with a minimum of special effects were at the peak of their popularity. The story keeps the suspense until the very end, and the gorgeous staging along with good acting creates a great atmosphere of intrigue. 7th place. Hypnotic. Blood and Gold. The events of the movie unfold in spring, in the last days of World War II. German deserter Heinrich, who has run away to find his daughter, is caught by an SS unit. The Nazis want to hang the defector, but the man is saved by a local resident, a brave girl named Elsa. Meanwhile, the SS arrive in the village and begin to search the ruined house of the Jews in search of a large amount of gold. Heinrich and Elsa realize that they have much more in common than a common enemy. They embark on a bloody path of fighting for justice. Excellent staging turns a story of revenge into a fascinating action. The movie is filled with exciting fight scenes. The picture ranges from a serious drama about the Second World War to a funny, absurd comedy. Do not expect plausibility from the tape. All the action is exaggerated and not serious. Nevertheless, it is worth watching for the sake of spectacular scenes and good acting. 6th place. Blood and Gold. Paradise. In an alternate reality, you can buy years of life and pass them on to someone who has genetic similarities. However, someone who has passed on their years instantly ages. One day Mike, an employee of an age transfer corporation, becomes the victim of a fire. Unfortunately, the insurance company reports that the fire was the fault of the tenants, which means that the heroes will have to restore the house themselves. An unaffordable sum forces Mike's wife to mortgage 40 years of her life. After learning about this, the man decides to track down the person who received his wife's years and get them back. The idea of being able to take people's time and pass it on to others is not new. However, the creators managed to bring a lot of fresh and original thoughts. The movie competently reveals such themes as greed and avarice. Throughout the entire timeline, Mike faces difficult moral dilemmas. His condition is perfectly emphasized by the cold atmosphere of Berlin of the future. The picture is suitable for everyone who likes science fiction movies. 5th place. Paradise. Operation Fortune, Ruse de Guerre. The movie begins with the fact that a group of mercenaries steals a deadly secret weapon from the intelligence services. British intelligence urgently calls its best agent from vacation. Orson Fortune must immediately assemble a team to save the world. With the help of Hollywood actor Danny Francesco, they will have to rub into the confidence of billionaire and arms baron Greg Simmons. The only obstacle is a team of special agents conducting their own investigation and preventing Orson from succeeding. As expected from the master director Guy Ritchie, the criminal action movie turned out juicy and dynamic. All the same iconic artistic techniques of the director are in place. Clip montage, sparkling dialogues, dynamic camera spans, as well as elegant costumes and sets. The plot does not stand out for its originality, but coupled with a gorgeous acting ensemble and competent directorial work, the movie leaves a pleasant impression. The movie keeps the rhythm, and until its very end, you will be fascinated by the adventures of the main characters. 4th place. Operation Fortune, Ruse de Guerre. Plane. Very soon pilot Brody Torrance will go to his daughter's house in Hawaii for Christmas, but before that he has to make a flight to Tokyo. On the flight, the plane gets into an emergency situation. During a storm, lightning strikes the aircraft and cuts the power. The pilot successfully lands the plane on a Philippine island, but the problems don't end there. Local rebels threaten to take the plane's passengers hostage. Brody will have to protect people by any means necessary. The picture pays homage to the action movies of the 90s with its brutal atmosphere. There is everything here, and a tense plot and dynamic action scenes, as well as a brave, tough protagonist fighting against the bad guys. Brody Torrance, played by Gerard Butler, is a real action movie hero. He desperately fights with terrorists, not hesitating to use weapons. Despite the trivial plot, the story still hooks and fascinates, forcing the viewer to cling to the back of the chair and watch the movie to the very end. Third place, Plane. Special Delivery. Jang Eun-ha works in a small semi-legal company that delivers unusual cargoes. Most often, they are connected with crime. The girl does not ask unnecessary questions and phenomenally performs her work. One day she gets a task to meet a man with his son, but unexpectedly, only the child comes to the meeting place. Chan has no idea what kind of dangerous adventure she is getting into when she decides to help the boy. The plot of the movie is simple and banal. The plot is barely different from most crime action movies. However, here, first of all, the viewer is brought up by bright, memorable characters, performed by excellent Korean actors. As befits an action movie, the movie is rich in dynamic action scenes. The heroes race cars and fight in hand-to-hand combat to upbeat music, making the movie spectacular. The movie is somewhat old-fashioned in a good way, and this does not prevent the story from working, and the picture is fascinating and mesmerizing. The tape is perfect for evening viewing. Second place, Special Delivery. John Wick, Chapter 4. In the fourth part, the elusive hitman John Wick continues to hide from all sorts of assassins, leaving behind him mountains of corpses. This time he was hunted by a board member Marquis. The hero will have to accept this next challenge and earn his freedom. Over the past 10 years, the franchise has managed to acquire phenomenal success. With each new movie is gaining momentum in scale. The picture is rich in dynamic and dizzying action. The choreography of shootouts and chases is above all praise. However, in the sequel, the creators emphasize the spectacularity, in some places forgetting about realism and the story itself. The movie cannot offer a twisted plot, drama, or fascinating characters. The creators assigned them a secondary role. Nevertheless, the picture can interest the unsophisticated viewer who does not require much. As a result, we get a strong and brutal action movie, which continues the story of the hero Keanu Reeves. First place, John Wick, Chapter 4. Well, this is it. Thanks for watching. Share your movie impressions in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe and put the big thumbs up. See you. Bye.